Hi, I'm Michael Foley, and today I'm going to teach you how to do an elbow escape, otherwise known as shrimping in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Here's what I want you guys to do. You're going to use a line on the floor like this one, and I want to put my shoulder on that line. I'm going to bring my feet as close to my hips as I can, elbows on top of my ribs, hands in front of my face. Now from here, what's going to happen is I'm going to push off my outside leg to elevate this hip. This leg here, I'm going to turn my knee, start to motion my knee towards the floor, and I want to dig my toes into the mat on that side. Now from here, what's going to happen is I'm going to push with this leg, and then I'm going to push with this leg, and I'm going to drive my hips back until my hips end up on the same line that my shoulder was on in the first place. Then I'm going to reset. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And you can go back and forth. Never letting your feet lose contact with the floor. Let's talk about the grip that your feet have on the floor. So from this angle here, you want to bring your toes as close to your hips as you can, then press your heels down. When you start to do the movement for your hip escape, you're going to get up on your shoulder here by pushing on this outside leg, but this foot here, you want to turn this over and dig your toe into the mat. And I'm going to shift my hips back, and my hands are going to push down right here, making frames. Then I want to come back. Then I want to shift my foot position and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, one time from the back. Same position, feet close to my hips, elbows on top, hands in front of my face. Turn my knee out slightly. Get up on my side, shift my hips away and back. Then the other side and back. Now there's several types of shrimps, and it all comes down to what you're doing with your legs. So what I mean by that is a standard shrimp, both feet push at the same time. But there's a version of this where your inside leg stays flat and you do all the work with your outside leg right here. There's also a version of this you do where your inside leg does the pushing and your outside leg stays flat. This one here, you're going to turn your knee down towards the floor, put your toe into the mat, get up on your side and push. And then the other version is just a slide shrimp. So I'm not going to really get up on my side first and my hips leave the mat. I'm going to keep my leg down the whole time and my hip slides back here. So you should be able to do those four types of shrimps. You should be able to do that version, this one, this one, and then your slide. So when you first start Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, a lot of clubs, what they do, it's called line drills. And the whole class will line up on one side of the room. And then one of the movements they do is shrimping all the way down to the other side of the mat. Then they'll go back to the end of the line and they might reverse the shrimp or do another version of the shrimp, do forward rolls, backwards rolls, and other solo drills like that. The most difficult move that I see people have trouble with when they first start Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is the shrimping movement. So here's what this looks like. When you start on one end of the mat, you're going to sit down, lie flat on your back, bring your feet close to your hips, elbows on top of your body, hands in front of your face. Then you're going to start your shrimping movement. You're going to shrimp away to one side, reset your feet, shrimp away to the other side, reset your feet, and you're going to keep doing this movement all the way down to the end of the mat where you'll stand up and then go to the end of the line and get ready for the next drill. If you got anything out of this, please like and subscribe. And if you have any martial arts related questions, just leave them in the comment section below. I'm Michael Foley. I'll see you on the mats.